What's up, YouTube? Doing a video on what's on my iPhone. I've had people that have asked me questions as far as what are some of the apps that I use for my video editing and photo editing, and some of the other apps that I might utilize on my iPhone. So I'm going to show you some of those apps and what I use them for and just how they work, and among a few other things that I like for entertainment, games, and other things that I use in my day-to-day basis. So let's get started. Okay, as you see on my home screen, I have quite a few apps that are here on my phone. So, I'm going to jump down here to an app which I utilize quite a bit. This one, I don't really know the proper name of what you call this, but for this video, it's going to be called the Square Addy. So, this particular app I use for Instagram. So if you're like me and you're a photographer, or you have those pictures that you want to show the entire image, but of course you're restricted to that square frame that's on Instagram. What this app does is you'll go to your phone, add your picture that you might want to upload to Instagram. There are different options here that you can use to make the image fit however you want, but what I do is I generally like the entire image that I have to show. So what I do here is I go to this option down here, which actually frames it for the Instagram square. So you have this kind of white edge that's going around at the top and the bottom now. And what I do is I'll change the color and go to a black color. And then I'll just export to my camera roll, do the JPEG option, the largest. I don't know why I generally do the large one, but always just do that just because. And that's it. So once you upload the photo to Instagram and you go into your camera roll, search for the image, it's going to show the entire image and have that black frame. So I'll actually show you what that kind of looks like once I am actually showing you my Instagram app. Next, of course, is my favorite, Instagram. So kind of see my Instagram. I actually just got on Instagram about maybe 6 months ago or so. Once I finally got an iPhone, because I actually moved from Android, and my Android was actually too old to get Instagram, so kind of had a little bit of withdrawal there. So I really enjoy Instagram and kind of show you some of the pictures that I have up here, and you can actually see one of my pictures here utilizing the other app that I just showed you to get the full image that I have onto my Instagram without the cutoff. So I really enjoy this. I have a few videos now that they have the video feature. I've only done a few videos, maybe 3. Don't really post those that often, but when I do, people do seem to find my videos to be very interesting, as I always make sure that it's something that's unique so that way people are interested in viewing what I post. Next is my Flickr app. Probably one of my favorite apps. This is where I house all of my pictures. Any picture that I've taken, pretty much you'll find here on my Flickr page. Love this app. This is actually where I download all of my pictures and post them to Instagram by just downloading them from the app, going through the program to add them to the square framing, and then uploading them to Instagram. So it's a quicker way of me doing that versus using my computer, sending them in an email or something, and downloading them that way. Next is a favorite, Pinterest. If you're not on Pinterest, you are missing out. I utilize Pinterest so much, and I actually have a lot of followers over here, and I don't really know why, but I guess because I post a lot of interesting things that, especially with the food and interiors and things like that, people seem to find very interesting. So I'm not as heavy as I used to be on Pinterest, but I do make quite a few posts every now and then, especially late at night, and I feel like just browsing to see what's out there and what's interesting. So love this app, love what it's there for. You can find so much to do on Pinterest, because like a lot of the people that I follow or photographers or food gurus, just different types of things, fashion, weddings. So I have a pretty mixed genre on my Pinterest that I follow. It's always something that really keeps my interest going. Next is my YouTube app. Of course, I have to be big on YouTube since I do make YouTube videos. It'll only make sense. So I love it for just being able to watch videos on my phone, whatnot. I guess it's not really much to say about this, but I do enjoy this a lot. Of course, you got Facebook Messenger there, but won't really go into that. Have iTunes, Music, App Store, Wells Fargo. Do that for my banking. This is actually just a bookmark for my actual blog. So I guess I'll show you guys this. So I kind of just have this saved up here just for my purpose, to have easy access to my blog. So you kind of see here, like this is where all of my tutorials and things like that are stored, where I share all of that good information. Always have to have your Bible on your cell phone. The YouVersion Holy Bible app. Use this a lot, especially when I'm at church on Sabbath, to be able to follow along in church with what the scripture is, even though we do have the screens, but I like to actually be reading along on my actual app. So this next app is what I use heavily on my iPhone. This is the iMovie app. So you can, that noise that always actually gets me every time I use this thing. So I use this very much. All of my YouTube videos that are recorded on my iPhone are edited on this app. I love it. I don't have any videos to actually show you how this thing actually works, but you actually import your videos from here, but I don't have any, so you can import pictures, videos, audio, and make a great nice YouTube video, whatever, any other types of videos that you might happen to want to share or just want to edit. You can do that from here. For a mobile video editing app on your cell phone, I will say this is an impressive app to have. It is $4.99 in the App Store, but it is well worth it. Not expensive at all. Not anything that, of course, would break your pockets. But for $5, you're really getting a lot, and I love that app. This is the YouTube upload app called YouTube Capture, and I use this for uploading my videos once I export them from iMovie. Works pretty good. You can actually record videos straight from here, but I never do that, and just record directly from my iPhone's camera. The next app is Snapseed, and this is what I edit all of my iPhone photos in. So what you do, you can either take a picture and edit it, but what I generally do is go up here, go to my photo library, go into my camera roll, download the picture that I want, and go through and do my adjustments. I really love this app for the quick editing. Actually has some really powerful editing tools in this app. So I actually really enjoy using this one. So you can adjust things like the brightness, ambience, kind of see what you can do here just by moving your finger across. Adjust the brightness here. So it's really useful to what this thing can do, and I love using this for all of my iPhone photos. You can do things like turning an image to black and white if you want to. Really cool effects that it has. It has frames and different types of things in here. So it's a really fun-packed photo app. This is actually free. It's a Google app, which is free. So one that I would really recommend people to try out if you're a photographer or enjoy editing photos. Temple Run, by far one of my favorite mobile app games. I had Temple Run 1, but currently using Temple Run 2 now, as I've been more addicted to that one and really don't care for going back to the old one. So, of course, you know the whole method of swiping your finger to really play the app or play the game. Very fun. I love this. So it's a game that this is a game you really should try out. It's very addictive and it's really fun. Sudoku, I love doing Sudoku puzzles, especially if I'm bored or I'm someplace to where I am really not interested. I will play this game. I love this. By far, very addictive as well. I don't know if some of you have actually tried this game or know what it is, but basically you're basically trying to get numbers into the rows, the squares, and columns, and they can't duplicate themselves. So it's kind of hard initially, but once you try it a few times, it is very easy to figure out. This is a piano app that I happened to find. I'm not sure what I was doing. I actually was probably in a different app, and it showed this advertisement for this magic piano app. I'm actually really, really addicted to this, surprisingly enough. I don't know why, but I actually do love the piano, so that's probably a reason for this. So it's tons of songs that you have on here that you can play, and it's a really neat way of, let's see if I can show you how to do this. So kind of really sucking at this right now, but you kind of get the idea. Very fun, very addictive. So it's a game that I would say don't try if you really don't have the time to play games on your phone, because you would be addicted to that. This is my MySpace app. Yes, I'm still on MySpace. I love the new MySpace, so that's one of the reasons why I have it. I guess I'll show you what this looks like if you haven't really used the new MySpace. So this is what my profile looks. I really enjoy it. And by far, I will say this is a great improvement over the old MySpace. Like, this is very fun. I think you should try it. Especially if you love music, you'll really love the new MySpace. The whole format is just really, really nice. This has to be my most favorite app on my phone. Flipboard. All of my news content in one location. Everything that I'm interested in is in this app. I get food. I have it set up so that way I get technology, food, design. Even get my notifications from Facebook in here. Other news like what's going on with CNN. Like, I get all of that in this app. My photography stuff that I might be interested in. And it's so fun. It's easy to share things. Like, if I wanted to click on an article and I wanted to share it, just hit the share option. Brings up all of the different options you could do. You can even save these images to your camera roll on your phone. You can send it in an email. This is how I generally share all of my content with my friends on Google and things like that, or on Twitter. So easy. Then I can even save articles into different magazines that I set up on my own. Love this to death. By far the best app you can get on your mobile device. I love this app the most. CBC, this is a church that I came across when I was searching, because I'm my church's social media leader. So I like to see what's going on the net with other churches and their social media ministries. And I came across CBC, Community Bible Church. They have the most impressive app I have ever seen for a church. Like, they have everything in just one place. You can watch their services. They have it live. They have their ministry, what's about them. Just everything in this app. And I was very impressed by it. So I actually bought a CD by them, because after I found them online, I found their store and just loved their music. So really love this church for their app. Very fun. This is my Pedometer app. I generally like to walk or run, jog, whatever. So I always track my miles, and I share this by screenshotting and sharing it to my Facebook page, because there's actually challenges on Facebook of groups that actually have these challenges that maybe happen 3 times a year, where you actually have to do a certain amount of miles every day for an entire 30 days. So it's something really fun that I like doing every now and then. and something that you might be interested in, but great app to track your calories, distance, and other things that go into a daily routine of workout. So you had a nice tour of the apps that I use on my iPhone. Hopefully you'll try some of these apps out. I really enjoy all of them. All of the ones that I have on my phone, I actually do use them quite often. So I suggest that you try some of these out for yourself, especially like iMovie, Snapseed, Flipboard. Those are some of my most favorite apps. I'll list them in the description of the apps that I generally like. Some of them I actually have reviews on my blog, which will be included in the description below as well. So hopefully you guys found something useful out of this or found some apps that you want to try for yourself. So until next time, I'll see you guys later.